Hey guys, I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to show you a really easy trick, and you've probably seen this trick performed before. I think David Blaine does it. He might have invented it actually. I don't know, but it's a really simple trick, and all you need for it are two duplicates, right? So usually a normal pack of cards. Let me grab some right here. I don't know. Yeah, usually pack. Actually, I think these have same. The jokers are the same, but usually in a pack of cards, the jokers are different. So you would actually need to go get a duplicate, right? Which that's why I always carry a duplicate on me. And even in these cards, they're not the exact same, but they're really close. So I'm just gonna show you guys with these. So you need two duplicates. So you need a deck of cards. You need another card that looks the same as another card, basically. So what you're gonna do is take your deck, okay, and the deck will be the spectator's hand, for example, right? So what you want to do is keep the duplicates on top of the deck, and you just want to have them pick any card, right? You can pick any card they want. And sometimes when I'm afraid the spectator's gonna pick the top card because you don't want them to, is I'll just swing cut over half and I'll have them pick a card, right? So let's say they pick that card right there. Then I put the other half on the bottom, so the duplicates are on top, right? So now what you want to do is while they're looking at your card, you have two options here. One, you can do a Marlowe tilt like that, and then pick the card up and then say, oh, by the way, that's the card for this tutorial. You just want to act like you're putting it in the middle, right? You actually put it here. And you're actually putting it second from the top, right? You can do that. Or what I like to do now a lot is while I'm talking to them, I'll just flip over this bottom card by pushing it off, catching a small break, and then pushing it against the side of my leg, catching a break. Then what I'll do is I'll grab their card and I'll say, look, I'll do that, basically putting it here, squaring the whole deck up. And their card is here. Now you do the easiest double lift ever. You flip it over. So if you did the Marlowe tilt, the card would be second from the top, and then you would just do a double lift to show their card is up now, right? So since you do the double lift, their card is second, and but they don't know that. So you flip the card back over, and then you put their card there. They think that's their card, and then you tell them. So you basically tell them to hold their hand out, put the card, and tell them to put their other hand on top. Make sure they put it. Tell them to put it tightly, right? This serves two things, right? One, they won't look at their card and realize it's not their card, and two, it's a bit of misdirection, right? So if you can't do a double lift that well, what you can do while you're talking to them is just push off and catch a double lift. But you could also just do a double lift, right? And just lift up the next two cards, right? And when you lift them up, right, this time it will be the Joker. But what you want to say is, here, we'll just take this random card, right? In this case, it's a Joker because I'm using duplicate Jokers. But let's say you use two Seven of Clubs. This would be the Seven of Clubs. And you'd be like, look, let me just take a random card, right? This will be my card. And this is actually their card underneath, and this is technically a random card, but this is the duplicate. You flip it over then, and then you say, look, I'm going to take the random card. You put the card aside, and pretty much the trick is over. The rest is presentation. What I like to say is, look, I'm just going to wave my hand over. You do that, and then you show them that you have the ace, right? And at this point, they freak out, right? And they don't even check. Usually, they don't even check, right? But then you want to tell them, look at your hand. And then they'll find that they have the card that you just showed. And they don't even know how that works, right? I mean, that's the reason I recommend you don't use jokers for this trick is because people do know that there's two jokers in deck. Usually they do know that they don't look the same normally, but I'd still recommend that you what is it? You use two other cards because then they won't get suspicious at all, right? So yeah, that's the whole trick, and it sounds really simple, but it's a great trick to just do, right? You can just do it at the beginning of any routine, right? And that's why I always recommend you carry a duplicate on you, right? Whenever I leave the house, like I'll just grab a pack, right? It's a brand new deck, but then what I'll do is I'll grab another card, right? I have a bunch of old cards lying around, and I just keep one, right? And then when it's time to set up, right, even in front of them, you can just keep the duplicate somewhere in there. You just have to know which card has the duplicate, and then you just put it on the top. You can do that right in front of them. They won't suspect anything. And then boom, yeah. So yeah, two things. One, when they're selecting, make sure they don't touch the top card. If they touch it, just go into another trick, right? Just, keep going. But if you really want to make sure, just swing cut about half the cards over, and then do a one-handed fan, right? And then they can pick any card here, right? And this is where make sure you close the fan up underneath the first packet, right? And yeah, if you guys want to learn how to do the one-handed fan, just there's a lot of tutorials on YouTube. But yeah, so this is a really easy trick. I think it's called here then there, whatever, something like that, right? But it's the really easy hard hitting trick. And I know a lot of people probably watching these videos and thinking these are all really easy tricks that I'm showing. But what I'm trying to do is teach a bunch of tricks that are extremely easy but hit extremely hard. Like this trick, right? Super easy, super simple. You can do it anytime that you have a duplicate, that is. And sometimes I actually carry a duplicate on me, and then I go to a friend's house, and usually people have bicycle cards. So if I get the color right, I just take it out, or I put their cards in my pocket for a sec, and I just pull out all the cards, including the duplicate, and I'm ready, right? And that's even better because they don't expect their cards to have a duplicate, right? And that they don't even suspect that. But if they ever thought it, they'd be like, no, no, those are my cards. How can you do that? But this is an extremely powerful trick, right? Never been caught doing it. It's really good, right? When people see the secret, they're like, oh my god, that's so easy. I can do that. And a lot of people do this trick, but practice it. Get your double lifts down. Make everything smooth. You want this to look as natural as possible, right? The most natural part should be when you pull out the random card, right? You should just be like, look, I'm just gonna take another card, just casually, right? You don't want to draw any attention. You're just picking up a random card for this example, right? So yeah, guys, that's the end of this video. So if you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks.